Hello everyone! I'm Hiroki, the producer of War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global Version.
Hello everybody, my name is Justin. I am the community manager of War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global Version. War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is a new tactical RPG born from the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius universe. It's now available on the Apple App Store, Google Play, and the Amazon App Store.
Due to the COVID-19 situation, we are not shooting this video from studio. We are recording this video remotely.
And I wanted to send a big thank you to all of the players who watched these update videos. We have a lot to get through today, so let's get started.
Okay, let's get to our first big announcement. I'm happy to announce an exciting title finally coming to War of the Visions. It's a game I think many people have played. Final Fantasy IV! Yay!
Yeah, that's right. We're starting off with quite a big bang here. The popular Final Fantasy IV originally debuted in 1991, but has since been ported to and remade for various consoles. Is it true that you produced the mobile version, Hiroki?
That's right. So I wanted more people around the world to play it. So I had it translated into more languages. There are probably some War of the Vision players who have played the mobile version. By the way, I'll be sharing some secret information about the Final Fantasy IV collaboration later. So stay tuned until the very end.
All right, thank you. I can't wait for the big reveal. But for now, allow me to introduce the new collaborative units.
Thank you, Justin.
Cecil, the protagonist of Final Fantasy IV, who becomes a paladin after conquering his inner darkness at Mount Ordeals, will be joining the fray in War of the Visions. He is a light element unit whose main job is Lunar Paladin. For his sub-jobs, he has Soldier and Monk. Regarding the abilities of the Lunar Paladin, he has Holy Knight's Blade attack, which deals a large amount of slash damage to targets within range and lowers their attack for 3 turns. This ability has a range height of 1 and an area height of 2, making it an offensive ability which is easy to use on a variety of maps. Furthermore, Cecil can use Devoted Defense, which allows him to sacrifice his own HP to bestow a barrier on his allies that reduces physical damage for 3 turns. As a sub-ability, he has Devoted Guard, which allows him to sacrifice his own HP to bestow a barrier on his allies, this time reducing magic damage for 3 turns. With these barrier abilities, Cecil is able to increase the durability of the entire party. Cecil's Limit Burst, Sacred Rage, deals a large amount of damage to the target with a chance of inflicting stun, which prevents the target from performing any actions for 1 turn. In addition to these, he has abilities that boost his defense and spirit, and a reaction ability that has a chance of decreasing the damage he takes from physical attacks, all of which contribute to giving Cecil the durability of a tank. However, as he has no abilities that raise his hate level, he's more suited to being an attacker who supports other party members on the front line. When it comes to Dragoons in the Final Fantasy series, it's safe to say there's one character who comes to mind. Cecil's best friend and good rival, Kane, the Dragoon from the Kingdom of Baron. He is a dark element unit whose main job is Dragoon of Baron. His sub-jobs are Viking and Paladin. A notable ability of Dragoon of Baron is Dragon Raid. This is a jump ability which deals a large amount of damage to the target after a set period of time and inflicts healing power down for 3 turns. This is the first appearance of the healing power stat, which affects the amount of HP that is healed. When healing power is lowered, it reduces the amount of HP the unit can recover and also the amount of HP it can restore to other units. This means that Dragon Raid is a very effective ability to use against tank units you don't want recovering health, or healer units such as Ayaka, for example. Kane also has access to debuff abilities such as Piercing Lance, which deals a small amount of damage to the target after lowering their pierce resistance for 3 turns, and Brain Piercer, which deals a medium amount of damage to targets around Kane and has a chance of inflicting confusion for 3 turns. With abilities such as Blood Lance, which deals a small amount of damage to the target and absorbs the damage dealt, Kane has a powerful arsenal of options in addition to his jump attack. His Limit Burst, Dragon's Bane, deals a large amount of damage to targets within range and has a chance of inflicting slow for 3 turns. As he has the sub-job of Viking, he can be fine-tuned for attacking by equipping the support ability Viking Lore to raise his HP limit and attack power. In addition, by equipping the Paladin sub-job support ability Holy Knight's Protection to raise his HP limit and defense, then setting his sub-job to Paladin so that he can use Immortal Spirit, which allows him to recover from fatal damage 1 time. Kane can fight with extreme tenacity. Furthermore, upon clearing the character quest that unlocks when Kane reaches level 40, his master ability will grant him defense piercing rate plus 20 and accuracy rate plus 10, allowing him to deal consistent damage to units with high defense. Rosa, the strong and caring white mage from the original Final Fantasy IV, whose feelings were devoted to Cecil, is also joining the roster. She is an ice element unit whose main job is White Mage of Baron, with sub-jobs Black Mage and White Mage. White Mage of Baron is a job that has multiple attack abilities, utilizing the bow, such as Ice Crystal Arrow, which deals a medium amount of damage to the target after lowering its ice resistance, and 2 types of abilities that have a guaranteed hit, Surefire Shot and Holy. As Rosa is a healer, she naturally has support abilities like Prey, which can restore HP to the target, and Pure Prey, which nullifies poison, blind, silence, paralysis, confusion, and stop effects for 3 turns for allies within range around her. By setting her sub-ability to White Mage, she has the ability to use powerful white magic such as Kiraga and Raise. Her Limit Burst, Miracle of 2 Moons, restores HP to all allies within range, excluding herself, and recovers their AP as well, making it a powerful Limit Burst that can easily turn the tide of battle. With this repertoire of abilities, Rosa can be used as both a long-range attacker, capable of providing support, and as a powerful healer. On top of this, as a global upgrade, Rosa's support ability Deep Love has been improved. It now increases range by 1 and grants an improved Man-Eater, which affects both male and female targets. The demon wall that Cecil and his companions fought in the sealed cave comes to War of the Visions as a UR Vision card. Its bestowed effect grants an attack boost exclusively for dark units. Naturally, this gives Kane an advantage, but it also works well with other dark element units such as Stern and Venera. And since its party abilities raise both Pierce attack and slash resistance, forming a party with Kane and other Pierce units like Glaciella allows you to bolster everyone's attack. This Demon Wall Vision card will also be seeing a global upgrade. If Cecil, Kane, or Rosa equip this card, they will receive an exclusive attack up bonus. The Demon Wall Esper is Dark Element with exceptionally high HP. Its ability board contains slash resistance nodes, which can help any units looking to boost their durability in battle. You can also increase your light resistance and light eater stats, making this particularly advantageous for fighting light element foes. We've already introduced the units and vision cards, but as you may have expected, we'll also be having collaborative event quests. Just like the Final Fantasy I collaboration, there will be special event quests where players will be able to hear the game's background music during various scenes, with the maps of these quests being reproductions from the original game. Demon Wall will also be making an appearance as an event quest boss. It counters with Stone Gaze when magic attacks are used, as well as growing steadily closer with each passing turn, recreating the nerve-wracking battle from the original game where every decision counts. And no Final Fantasy IV collaboration would be complete without Golbez, the man who stood in the way of Cecil and his comrades on their journey. He is a master of magic, just like in the original, so we highly recommend bringing a team of magic resist units. By completing these event quests, you can also acquire Final Fantasy IV event medals that can be exchanged for materials to strengthen Cecil, along with various other items. You can get the Holy Knight's shoulder plate crafting recipe by completing the tougher EX quests, so if you're confident in your skills, why not give it a try? We hope that players can enjoy these collaborative event quests that pay homage to the original game and relive some of their fond memories from when they first played Final Fantasy IV. This event will run for 4 weeks. longer than our previous events, making it easier for players to gather unit shards and enjoy things at their own pace. To commemorate this collaboration, the Trials of Reckoning that started in September will be done up in Final Fantasy IV fashion. This will run for 2 weeks. The special rewards this time around are a UR Wind Spear and a UR Elven Bow. Players can receive crafting recipes for these by using Trials of Reckoning medals in the event summon. Since these are useful items for Kane and Rosa, we urge you to take on the challenge of getting them for yourself.
We made the unit and event with the original game in mind, so we hope you enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so some of the content for this event will start from November 18th and others from November 25th. You can check out all the details in game. Next, we have information about the upcoming version update. In addition to some of the big feature additions, there are plenty of smaller updates, but we're going to focus on some of the main ones in this video. We'll start off with our big raid adjustments. Since many of you requested it, we've made it possible for players to queue multiple raid bosses that they've encountered. Now players who want to focus on quests can do that, then switching to fighting the raid bosses later. You can also add a password when creating a room, making it easier for you to play with specific people. Our next announcement is the brand new title feature. You can earn all sorts of titles by meeting certain conditions. There are 2 types, individual titles and guild titles. You can set your individual title by going to the player information screen in the menu, and the guild title, however, can only be set by the guild leader or sub-leader in the guild menu under the guild information. Your title will be shown on rankings, arena battles, match battles, and more. So select your favorite title and show it off to other players. Let me introduce a new convenient feature. After this update, players will be able to batch enhance their unit's abilities. Until now, you had to tap each time you wanted to increase a level, but now you can skip all that with the Batch Enhance button. Give it a try. There are even more updates in the works.
Yeah. So information about the other update will be posted in-game, so check it out. We will now announce the result of the character popularity poll. Yay!
That's right. So the poll ran until October 14th, and I can't wait to find out who's number 1.
Thank you everyone for your vote. In this video, we will show the top 3 characters. Let's start with number 3. Number 3 is our hero, Mon Leonis! Yay!
Yes, that is very expected of our protagonist. It is a befitting place for him.
As the producer, I'm very pleased to see him so well liked by players.
Yeah, totally, I can imagine. I guess his steadfast character has really charmed the players. Now then, let's go to number 2.
Okay. So, number 2 is Elsirelle, the Slumbering Sword! Yay!
What an unexpected twist.
I know. Actually, Elsirelle ranked very high in the Japanese poll as well. She just appeared in the story, so players can look forward to seeing more of her.
Alright then, now after that surprising development, let's hear who our most popular character is.
Right. So, the number 1 character was the immortal cutthroat Dozing!
Unexpected. I did not see that coming. Yeah, I totally did not see that coming. He has been on the normal summon banner for so long and leaves quite the impression in the story, so I guess maybe that's why he's so loved.
His looks alone leave an impact. I never thought Dozing would be the winner. This means he will get a new design as a UR unit. Personally, I'm very interested to see how he will look. I have an idea for the design, so I hope you look forward to seeing it.
Yep. So the schedule and other related information regarding this will be announced later in game and of course on social media. It will take some time to make this design a reality, so we ask for your patience in this, please.
Yeah, so you can see how all the other characters land on the result page. The URL is in the video description, so please take a look.
Alright, so in this segment, we will answer all of the questions that we can taken from the War of the Visions community. I am ready when you are, Hiroki.
Ready.
Alright, perfect. Let's do this. So first question here. Are there any plans to add job-related items to the exchange shop or any other updates planned?
Yeah. There are currently no plan to add job memories to the item exchange shop. But we do plan to add other items like equipment seals to the shop.
Okay, good to know. Thank you for answering that question. Now let's go to the next one here. Can we expect any more manual focused content in the future?
Yeah, so we plan to make more manual content like the Porcelain Tower that started in the late October. And the Trail of Lockline we talked about earlier. We will also start a new web quest in late November. In this quest, you fight web of enemies. You will need to manually fight to complete these battles. But even if you lose before the end, you can still keep the item you've earned. So even beginners should give it a try.
Alright, sounds pretty good. You're right, they should definitely give it a try. Let's go on to the next question here. Can we expect more synchronized holiday unit releases in the future?
We were able to release Halloween, Little Leela, and Lailu, our first seasonal unit in the global version this October. So we are working with the development team to add seasonal unit from here on out.
All right, good to hear. Thank you. I know a lot of players will like that. And we have a fourth question here, so let's go on to that. Are there any changes coming to increase the amount of JP that we can earn?
Yes. In late November, we plan to add an item called Overlight. Overlight is a consumable item that you can set to a unit before embarking on a quest. It increases the amount of JP earned when finishing the quest. It is a great item when you need JP to unlock ability or enhance the new unit. To celebrate this new item, we are giving all players 100 Overlight L, so you can give it a try. The timing of this new item will be announced in-game.
Oh wow, thank you very much for the items, and of course, thank you very much for answering these questions. I know the players definitely appreciate them. Of course, War of the Visions is taking all the questions and requests from the community, so keep posting them and we'll keep gathering them as we can answer them. But of course, not everything that we've answered here is everything that we're working on or everything that we can show. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so now then, I think that concludes all of our updates this time around. Do you have any other announcements, Hiroki?
Yeah, I do. We will have a special campaign in honor of Black Friday in America. In addition to the login bonus and their mission for the Final Fantasy IV collaboration, we will also have special login bonus, 10% returns on visual used for summons, and value packs for items and visual in late November.
Oh, great. Thank you. It sounds like a wonderful campaign. So, of course, everybody, please check that out.
And as is custom, we are giving everyone special item to celebrate this video. This detail will be shown on your screen.
Oh, wow. Thank you. That is quite the long list of items. But yes, thank you very much, Hiroki. Now, maybe it's about time to wrap things up. So, what was that big secret that you wanted to tell us about?
Alright, so I wanted to save the best for last. The hero of Final Fantasy IV is Cecil, right? We want everyone to see Cecil's appeal and enjoy the Final Fantasy IV collaboration. So for a limited time, we are giving away Cecil to everyone who played War of the Visions Final Fantasy X BS.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can get Cecil by logging in at any time during the event. So we hope everyone will come and enjoy the collaboration.
Oh, wow. So you really did save the best for last, I guess. I'm sure all of our players will be very happy to know that they can get a UR collaborative unit. I think this is a really good opportunity for players to invite their friends or their family to play War of the Visions, and it's a perfect time for new players to start, or any returning players as well.
Yeah, so the game will become easier to play after the update. So even those who haven't played in the while can come back to a better game.
You are definitely right about that. So thank you everybody for sticking around to the end of the video. This is it. We don't have any more news to share, but we hope to see you again next time. But for now, bye-bye.
Bye.